Last night, the very first thing that my neighbor told me when I pulled up to camp is lock your bike because there's been a lot of bike theft here.
A quick recap of what happened at night. At 2 a.m., somebody attempted to steal my bicycle. Luckily for me, I stopped the theft and was able to get the bike back. And this video, well, it's a continuation of my bicycle tour.
Before I start day 2, I just quickly wanted to show you this beautiful marina in Coburg.
I'm starting today's ride in the town of Coburg and I'm heading to Presqu'ile Point Provincial Park. Wherever possible, I will be riding on the Waterfront Trail, and some of that trail, unfortunately, puts me on pretty busy roads. The good thing is, there's typically a wide shoulder. My preference is always to ride on side roads, and I will have plenty of that in today's ride.
One thing that I absolutely love about cycle touring is how close you get to the environment you're riding through. And I especially love fields with some harvest. I like to see fields such as this when I cycle along because it just gives me a sense of peace. I've been continuing to ride on the Waterfront Trail today, and like yesterday, it's taking me through fields, through orchards, through fields of corn. I have no idea where I am. All I know is I'm on my way to Presqu'ile Provincial Park. But this is stunning. And as I head towards sandbanks, I think these type of beaches is what I'm going to see more of. I'm riding along the Waterfront Trail, and what do I see? Sheep. I've seen cows, I've seen horses. I've not seen sheep, so this is quite unusual. Or maybe it is usual for these parts. I don't know. But something new to see. And I thought I'd share it with you.
After spending some time on country roads, I went back to the main road with a wide shoulder. I stopped for lunch, had a pizza in a small town named Coburg, and continued meandering towards Brighton, and that's where the provincial park was located. I was really hoping to see some fall colors in this area, but all I could see around me was a sea of green. I'm not complaining, it was still nice to look at, but I was hoping for some fall foliage. On this trip, I saw quite a few people riding bikes along the Waterfront Trail, so it's certainly a popular cycling route. Right before I entered the park, I stopped at Park Place and had a little snack. Can you guess what I had?
You know I had to, right? Kawartha ice cream. I certainly earned it today. Made it to Presqu'ile Point Provincial Park, and I was told that I have about 3 more kilometers to go to reach my campsite, so that is exactly what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, I lied. It wasn't 3 kilometers, it was 4 kilometers, and I've done it 3 times now because I arrived at this camp spot and I don't really like it. There's a better spot that I will show you. Do you know why this campsite is better? It may not look better behind me, but it is better because the views. Here's exactly what I will see when I wake up in the morning. Impressive, isn't it?
The sunset was absolutely spectacular. Nature certainly made up for the unfortunate experience I had the previous night. I really enjoyed my evening at Presqu'ile Point Provincial Park.
And just like that, day 2 of my bicycle tour is coming to an end. I'm glad that the end is much better than the beginning. And my hope for tonight is to get a great night's sleep because I really need it. All right, I will see you tomorrow. How do you turn down a tent in the really, really heavy wind? Well, I'm sure this is